Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Today, we're going to be building the TT02 with the Zakspeed Capri. This is the Mape. I don't know. I don't know the car, but it looks badass. So, I'm going to do the typical build montage, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. Alrighty, so that was the photo montage, and here is the end result. I did not get any pictures of painting the body, getting the body done. It was kind of broken up. And once I started on the body, it was all hands on deck mentally to get it done. It wasn't terribly difficult. This is one of the kind of easier liveries, the race liveries. A lot of them are really a pain in the butt because everything has to line up perfectly. But thankfully for like the side, you have one sticker back here, you have one sticker here, you have one sticker here, and they're on different depths. So even if they're not perfectly lined up, a little bit this way, a little bit that way, and it looks perfect. So the hardest ones are on the front end. All of this is basically one. All of this is basically one. And these little side pieces here are extras. Those are a pain in the butt because there's a giant ridge running down the hood line here, and getting the decal lined up, because you basically have to line it up in here and get to where the points are going to meet in the middle. You kind of have to lay this down, hold the sticker up, roll it into the crevice, roll it over, keep it held up, and then roll it down until it meets the body again. So you're basically having to roll it this way, roll it over, and then roll it out. It took a lot, and I have actually a tear in the yellow part there on that one. But 3 feet away looks perfect, so it's good enough. Yeah, I don't know what Mompe Halb and Halb is. I don't know, but it is a very cool looking car. So the only upgrades I did to this one was full bearings throughout. I did the motor fan to help keep the motor cool, just because these are kind of, they tend to run hot anyway. You know, you don't get a ton of airflow through the chassis. You get a lot over the chassis, but not a whole lot through. So that fan will help keep everything cool. And then for horsepower, I added the red wheel nuts on here, just because the silver ones, they looked okay, but the red kind of, you know, fed off of the paint job or livery of it. Other than that, I did put oil dampers on here. I don't remember which ones I used. I'll try to put a picture up here of what I used. I can't remember off the top of my head. They're not the super mini CBAs. There's one of the others, I believe. But they fit on here just fine. They work well. And what else? Is there anything else I did? Oh, I did put a reasonable heavy amount of grease in the rear diff, and I loaded the front diff up full of grease. Try to get that front end to help pull it around mentality. It is a little bit stiffer than the rear. Once it breaks in and the grease gets moved around, obviously the rear is probably going to loosen up a lot, and the front will loosen up some, but there is a good bit more resistance in the front. Now, as far as decals go, like I said, they were not terribly bad. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot. This front piece, getting that lined up, because there's a little side piece that fills in after you put this big front piece, but both of those are all one piece. And there's really no registration marks on the body, so you're just kind of guessing where to put it. And I got it pretty close, but this one over here, you see a little bit of black behind it because I had to shift that decal forward to cover up. But the box art is completely black. And then they give you a bunch of black window surrounds. So I painstakingly cut out every one of these with the X-Acto knife and didn't use any of them. I also didn't use the roof or the hood louver stickers, these little guys, because getting the main decal to lay down on those louvers that are molded into the body was hard enough as is, and then trying to put another layer of decal over top of that, I was like, no, it looks fine the way it is. You know, you can see the ridges in it. That's good enough. I did forget to put the little Bosch stickers on there. I don't remember where those went. I'll dig back through the instructions. The headlights, you get actually 3 different options in here. You can have the little elephant centered headlights that are clear, so light will shine through. You have ones that are opaque, so you don't have to, if you're not running LEDs, you can put those on. And then they have just regular clear headlight decals on this sheet, so you have 3 different options. I went with the opaque because I didn't feel like putting the headlights in here, and it doesn't have any tail lights, so kind of why run headlights if you can't run tail lights, kind of thing. But yeah, that's all I can say about it right now. Now, I'm not going to run this yet. There's a reason behind that. I'm getting something sent over from the UK for this that goes on the body. So I'm not going to run it, risk getting scratched up before I get that. So this will have an upcoming run video. But for right now, this is just kind of the build video. It will get out for a run once I get that other package from the UK to spice this up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the build, what my thoughts are on it. It is a really, really, really awesome looking car. I love the look of the car. No, one other minor gripe that just kind of looked at it and staring me in the face. Tamiya is a stickler for details. You know, every decal on here has a exact specific spot it needs to go. You know, the attention to details with the wiper blades and the louver vents and all that stuff. You know, they go to great lengths to make sure that the bodies are molded and the decals are done just how they were in real life. That said, all these silver screws back here, Tamiya makes black screws. You know, why put all this together with big silver screws on the back and not do black, where it would blend in much, much better with the body? That's just a petty little gripe, but while I'm putting it together, I've got all these silver head screws staring at me, and it's like, really? Y'all missed the ball on that one. But otherwise, they nailed it. All right, not to be grumbling and complaining. I enjoyed the build. I had a good time with it. The stickers and all went on well. So no complaints with the kit at all. Like I said, just minor like why things. But overall, good times. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Everybody out there, as always, be happy, be healthy, be safe. I will catch you guys on the next one. See you.